6 p.m. Let's go.
Recording in progress.
Good evening. Welcome to the Easthampton City Council meeting for Wednesday, January 5th, 2022. This meeting tonight is being recorded and broadcast live by Easthampton Media and Chatter Channel 193 and live streaming on their YouTube channel. All council and participants in this meeting are gathering remotely on the executive order by Governor Baker extended to April 2022, which allowed us to do so. I remind both the member of the City Council and of the public to remain on mute until recognized by the President. Also, for members of the public, please remove your camera for the duration of the meeting unless you are participating in public speak. Thank you. This meeting is now called to order. Barbara.
Connie Denham. Okay.
Here.
Salem Derby.
Present.
Omar Gomez.
Here.
JP Kaczynski. Tom Peak.
Here.
Brad Riley.
Here.
Dan Rist.
Here.
Lindsay Rothschild.
Here.
Owen Jarrett.
Present.
Please stand up for the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance
To the flag of the
United States of America,
and to the republic
which it stands,
one
one nation,
indivisible,
under the goddess.
with and justice for all.
We don't have any minutes to approve, so we have public speak time. Is anyone from the public there want to say something to the council? Julie.
Hi, can you hear me okay?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. And thank you, Council President Gomez. That has a nice ring to it. Thank you for allowing me to take a moment to speak. And first, I just wanted to say congratulations to all of you for your re-election and for the newly elected city councilors. I just want to take a brief moment to discuss the city council meeting from December 15th, if I may, in which the city council approved the mayor's appointments, specifically that of the approval for the reappointment of Eric Cohen to the Parks Commission. At that meeting, Councilor Zarrett had stated a valid concern in regards to his reappointment, and the reasoning was due to some derogatory and defamatory comments made by Eric Cohen on a public social media site directed at Councilor Zarrett and the EPD. I won't repeat those comments as I know you guys are already fully aware of what they were and it's not necessary. I just believe that those comments by Eric Cohen goes against the values and standards of conduct that we in Easthampton expect of a city employee, whether paid or volunteer. The majority of the members of the council did not feel this warranted a vote of no and moved forward with his reappointment. Many councils expressed two main reasons for approving this appointment. First was freedom of speech. Now, to me, this has nothing to do with freedom of speech. This has to do with conduct unbecoming of an appointee who represents our city. There's a difference between voicing critical political views or views in private, vice that of attacking someone with comments with malicious intent. Because Eric Cohen knowingly posted this on a social media site specific to the community of Easthampton. The second reason others voted yes was due to his job performance and endorsement from his supervisor. My concern would be, should we put job performance above unethical conduct? With these two reasons in mind, I just want to pose this scenario to those who voted yes to the reappointment of Eric Cohen. Had these comments towards the EPD and Councilor Zarrett been directed at Mayor LaChapelle, would your response and vote be the same? Now, I understand you cannot answer me, but this is just something to ponder. From the mayor on down to include all appointees, it really is a privilege and not a right to serve our community. And I really believe that you're held to a higher standard of conduct. The city's council acceptance of and the willingness to move forward with this reappointment sent a message, and that it would be okay to be bullish, insulting, and attack others. I believe this behavior reflects upon all of Easthampton, because abusive conduct, personal charges, or verbal attacks of the character or motives of a member of council boards, commissions, staff, or the public should not be acceptable. So in closing, I just want to say that there has been a powerful divisiveness in our community. I feel this decision was a continual divide. As I listened to the City Council reorganization meeting on January 2nd, I am so hopeful for the future. It was clear the need and desire to work all together in a professional, unbiased, impartial, and respectful team. Please don't miss this opportunity to achieve this. This is our time to show the community, especially our children and surrounding communities, how to rise above and set examples for others to follow. So thank you for letting me speak. And again, congratulations to all of you. Thank you.
Thank you, Julie. Before continuing public speak time, I just want to remind everybody from the public that please keep your comments to the council, directly to the council. Thank you. Shelby.
Hi, I just wanted to take this opportunity, also following up on the December City Council meeting. I just don't think it's a good idea for the City Council or any local government to involve themselves with controlling how people express themselves or trying to regulate how people in the public conduct themselves outside of their government positions. Additionally, context always needs to be taken into consideration. And I'm kind of shocked too that there's been no discussion. There's been a lot of discussion about behavior and the behavior of residents. But when we look at the context of one of the issues that keeps being discussed, one of the things that isn't being addressed is that these comments were directed, that there was a reference to rape culture that started a conflict in the community. And then we've not discussed the larger issue of like the prevalence of rape culture, but instead we've really discussed the position of one committee member. So I just kind of wanted to say that and say that again, context is important. And also, I don't think the government has any business and shouldn't start a habit going forward of, digging through people's personal lives or individual lives unless it's posing like a threat or a harm to someone else or another community member. Thanks.
Thank you, Shelby. Anyone else from the public? Seeing none, let's move on. Communication from elected officials, boards, and committees. Anyone from the elected officials, boards, any committees have anything tonight? Councilor Saret.
You can always depend on me, President Gomez. Just quickly, it occurred to me that tomorrow will be 1 year removed from the events at the United States Capitol, which we memorialized here in City Council with a resolution against those actions. Certainly, I know in our hearts and minds, we obviously reaffirm everything we said in that resolution. Even on the municipal local level, it's important to us to protect the fabric of democracy, which was certainly deeply challenged that day. And not to mention the significant overtones of white supremacy and racism and anti-Semitism that took place in the symbols portrayed and the actions portrayed on that day. I've been deeply disturbed watching the Northampton discussions around vaccination cards and with the health department to see so many messages and overtones and blatant messages of anti-Semitism wrapped up into that discussion. It makes me certainly very uncomfortable. And it makes me realize that what we saw last January 6th is certainly not gone from our society. In fact, members that participated in those riots have been elected to elected positions in our country. So we got to all stay vigilant. It's our duty from the municipal level and up to safeguard the real values of democracy and certainly continue to try to protect our community against white supremacy, racism, and anti-Semitism. So that's all.
Thank you, Councilor Sarek. Anyone else? All right, we'll move to the correspondence announcement of President and Vice President communication. Presidential committees announcements. I'm gonna make the announcement now so that the public will know who's gonna be in each committee. And appointments, Councilor Riley, Councilor Rothschild, and Councilor Gomez. Property, Councilor Kuczynski, Councilor Sarek, and Councilor Gomez. Rules, Councilor Rist, Councilor Kuczynski, and Councilor Denham. Public Safety, Councilor Sarek, Councilor Derby, and Councilor Riley. Ordinance, Councilor Derby, Councilor Peak, and Councilor Rothschild. Finance, Councilor Rist, Councilor Peak, and Councilor Denham. That is the committees and the member of the committees and the committees organization schedule. We already have a few of them. We had appointment where they select Councilor Rothschild as the chairwoman and Councilor Riley as the clerk. Public Safety already choose Councilor Sarek as the chairperson and Councilor Riley as the clerk. In Finance, Councilor Rist is the chairperson and Councilor Peak is the clerk. Property is going to have a meeting Monday, 6 p.m. For reorganization. Ordinance, I don't know when they're going to have it, but Councilor Derby is going to make the announcement soon. And rules, I'm expecting to get that from one of the councilors in the committee soon. That's the committees. And I hope we start working with in a new term. Before moving to the resolution, today will begin a new chapter in this city council. I thank you for the trusting in me and voting in favor of my nomination as a president. Sports, households, schools, and many more institutions have rules, and we are not the exception. In my professional career, I like to follow the rules. I also here, we have rules, and that is why I ask everyone to follow them. I will be flexible and fair, so that we all participate in this democratic process that the Easthampton citizens give us. I surely make some mistake, but I will learn from them to be a better president. I will see that everyone participate fairly in this meeting, so leave me that work to me. I will be aware of everything and everyone so that we can have our organized meeting that our constituents understand. Thank you. Been saying that, we have a resolution that we always do that when we start a term, and I'm gonna read it. The resolution is Easthampton City Council Resolution pertaining and discrimination and intolerance. Whereas one of the fundamental core value of the city of Easthampton is to fear all person with respect and dignity. And whereas the city of Easthampton values all its citizens and recognize that the many ethnicities have contributed to the strength of character of the citizen of Easthampton. And whereas the city of Easthampton recognize the strength in diversity and inclusiveness in the citizenry, and now therefore be it hereby resolved that the city of Easthampton and its representative should not condone or tolerate any form of discrimination on the basis of race, color, religion, creed, age, familial status, national origin, immigration status, sexual orientation, gender identity or expressions, physical or mental disability, or veteran status.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Councilor, Councilor Denham,
Yeah, I'm new to this, so I apologize. I'm not sure. I have a couple of suggestions for improvement to this actually, and there's actually, you left out class and you left it, and sex is left out of this. And so I think that those are important if we're thinking about affordability within this community and whatnot. So, but I'm not sure if that's now to propose that or.
yes, you can make an motion to amend it.
Yeah, so I would like to make an amendment to that. Also, the second paragraph, I think, is a bit problematic in that I suggest adding races and ethnicity of its citizens, but also the order of the sentence makes it sound like ethnicities contribute to the larger population, but not included in that larger population. And so just the framing of that, I think, is also a bit challenging. So, so I don't know how to, do you want me to
Councilor Peak,
read it?
just one way, Councilor Peak.
I know it's our tradition to always affirm this, at the start of our meeting. But if there is a thought that maybe we should workshop this a little bit, then do you think it might be a good idea to send it back to rules and just sort of take a look at it there rather than have all 8 of us sort of talking over each other, trying to figure it out?
That's a great suggestion, Councilor Peak. Let's move it to, I will remove the motion. Who make it the second?
Salem.
I made the second, so I'll go ahead and remove my second.
So I will take a motion to move it to the rules.
Looks like we still have a couple hands up.
No, I'll just make the motion. I was just saying to move it to
Oh.
rules.
Wait.
Oh.
Councilor Rist.
Since Councilor Denham and myself are on rules, I would suggest to Councilor Denham, why don't you come up with draft language to add to this
She did.
so that it can be submitted, and I would suggest that you send that to all the councilors. And as the only continuing member for rules, I will try to set up a rules meeting with yourself and myself and JP for early next week so that this can be brought forward at the next meeting. And with that, Lindsay, go ahead and make your motion. Thank you.
I'd like to make a motion to,
Excuse me, 1 second. I'm the president. I just want to let you know that I recognize people. Lindsay, you want to make the motion?
yes, thank you, Counselor.
would-
President Gomez. No, I appreciate that. Thank you. I'd like to make a motion to move this resolution to rules for revision.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? Hear none. Barbara?
Connie Denham,
Aye.
Salem Derby,
Aye.
Omar Gomez,
Aye.
Tom Peak.
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Aye.
Owen Zaret.
Yes.
Motion passes. Thank you. Mayor's communication. Madam Mayor?
Good evening. Thank you, President Gomez. Just congratulations to those who are at their first city council meeting as a sworn counselor. I look forward to working with you and those who have reelected. I know we're just going to continue the good work. I would ask folks only to keep a close eye on our dashboard for COVID-19. We're really up against the numbers. It's hard to make sense of these big numbers going up and down. But I know how severe COVID-19 is when I walk through City Hall and only half of us are here because of staggered shifts. And we have people on top of that out because daycares have been compromised with infection. I know it must be the same everywhere. So I ask the public to keep a high quality of mask on, booster test. It seems like just a crazy squirrel wheel, but that's what we have to do. And unfortunately, we put ourselves in the place we are now. So we got 3 more weeks. Let's let's flatten the surge, like our epidemiologist says. Otherwise, again, looking forward to working with everyone in the new committees, and stay safe.
Thank you, Madam Mayor. Any councilor have any questions for the mayor? Seeing none, let's move to the new business. Before keep going to new business, I pass the gavel to the vice president to move some new business to the committees. From now on, what we're gonna do is we're gonna keep the agenda the way that it is. We probably gonna move a few things, but the new business we're gonna do at the end instead of having the short person of moving stuff in the middle of the report. We're gonna do as the agenda indicate, and the agenda indicate is gonna be at the end of the meeting. Being saying that, Councilor Derby.
Thank you, Mr. President. And the way that I'm going to proceed with this tonight is I will move the pieces of new business to committee, other than the pieces that need a first reading, which I will have the chair of finance move to committee, if that is agreeable to the president.
Yeah.
And so the first piece is going to go to finance, but it doesn't require first reading. So request to establish a donation account. And I believe we did talk about this, that this is something that we generally is actionable. So I don't think we need to move this to finance. I think we can just vote on this tonight. So let's, I'll catch myself before I make my first mistake. So we have a request to establish a donation account for the Healthy Youth Coalition. And this is something that we generally will move on and when it first comes to agenda, we don't necessarily send it to finance. And so if it's agreeable, I would make a motion to establish a donation account for the Healthy Youth Coalition.
Second.
And Barbara, do you want me to read the?
Yeah, could you read it? Just read it right off the paper.
Yep.
Great, thank you.
Yep, no problem. So I move to establish an Easthampton Healthy Youth Coalition donation account pursuant to the provisions of Massachusetts General Laws, Chapter 44, Section 53A. Approval is hereby given to establish an account for the purpose of receiving funds designated for the Easthampton Healthy Youth Coalition.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion, a second, to request to establish a donation account for the Healthy Youth Coalition. Any further discussion? Seeing none, Barbara?
Salem Derby,
Aye.
Omar Gomez,
Aye.
Tom Peak,
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Aye.
Owen Zaret,
Yes.
Connie Denham.
Aye.
Motion passes. Councilor Derby?
Okay, thank you, Mr. President. We also have a request for a city ordinance amendment to amend Chapter 7, Section 7-18, Pay Plan Exhibit B, which historically goes to finance. So I would move that that be sent to finance.
Second.
We have a motion, a second, any further discussion? Seeing none, Barbara?
Omar Gomez,
Aye.
Tom Peak.
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist. I see him talking.
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Aye.
Owen Zaret,
Yes.
Connie Denham,
Aye.
Salem Derby.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Thank you. And at this point, I'm going to turn this over to the Chair of Finance, Councilor Rist.
If it's all right with Mr. President, I will read both supplemental requests, and then send them to finance and set public hearings.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
First is a supplemental appropriation from the Community Preservation Act. Request is here, I move that the city council request is hereby made for approval of the following appropriation: $42,500 to be appropriated from the CPA undesignated fund, $42,500 to be appropriated to the skate park design account, $42,500 for the purpose of creating conceptual designs, construction cost estimates, and hold 5 community meetings at various stages of the process for a new skate park at 32-50 Payson Avenue. The next supplemental is a supplemental appropriation. The amount requested is $144,327.29 to be transferred from the cannabis account $144,327.29 to be transferred to fiscal year 22 Community Compact IT Grant Account, $144,327.29. The amount requested will be used to supplement the cost of deploying a state-of-art public safety suite, including data conversion and migration, licenses, and support. Central Square Pro is the #1 public safety software. CS Pro integrates data across the system from 911 to CAD to mobile to records to jail to administrative tasks. Critical information flows easily, no need for switching. It is powerful yet easy to use. One application, one system, one database, and one password. The analytics module provides powerful reporting tools, mapping-based analysis, AI, and machine learning for proactive insights, charts, and graphs for intelligent policing. With more automation and better use of data, the public is better informed, and the agency better equipped to accomplish its mission. Through its portal, our dispatch, police, fire, and EMS services will be more accessible, approachable, and outwardly responsive. I move that these two items be set to finance and also be set for public hearing for January 19th at 6:15.
Second.
We have a motion and a second from two different appropriations. One is for $42,500 to create design and cost estimate and hold meetings for new skate park. And the second one is appropriation for cannabis, $144,327.29 to supplement grant funding for public safety IT computer upgrade. Send it to the Finance Committee. Barbara?
Tom Peak,
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Hi.
Owen Zaret,
Yes.
Connie Denham,
Aye.
Salem Derby,
Aye.
Omar Gomez.
Aye. Councilor Rist?
Just wanted to confirm that I also set public hearings.
Yes, I just missed that part, but you did. Sorry.
All right, thank you.
Dan,
Yes, ma'am.
if you could, the ordinance amendment, which really should have gone to the council last month, could you set a public hearing for that too?
What was
Mr.
that?
President,
It connects with the money that was approved in December 15th.
Sure.
would you like me to do that, Mr. President?
I would love you to
Please do it.
Mr. President,
Yes, you can do that.
I move that we set a public hearing for the amendment to the city ordinance, chapter 7, section 7-18, pay plan exhibit B for January 19th at 6:15.
Do we have a second?
Second.
We have a motion and a second for the public hearing. Barbara?
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Hi.
Owen Zaret,
Yes.
Connie Denham,
Aye.
Salem Derby,
Aye.
Omar Gomez,
Aye.
Tom Peak.
Motion passes. Councilor Derby?
Thank you, Mr. President. The next item we have is a group of mayoral appointments. So I would like to move pursuant to the Easthampton Home Rule Charter, section 3.3, the following positions are hereby recommended for appointment approval. And we have Crystal Coat Stows for the COA, term expiration 12/31/2023. Timothy Garcia for the ZBA Associate Member, term expiration 12/31/2023. And Elodie Chicoin, Agricultural Commission for reappointment with a term expiration of 12/31/2024. James Ramsey for the Registrar of Voters, reappointment 12/31/2024. And Charles Duffy for the Veterans Council, also a reappointment with a term expiration of 12/31/2024 in the form of a motion.
We have a
Second.
second. We have a motion and a second to move new appointments and 3 reappointments to the Appointments Committee. Barbara?
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Aye.
Owen Zaret,
Yes.
Connie Denham,
Yeah, aye.
Salem Derby,
Aye.
Omar Gomez,
Aye.
Tom Peak.
Aye.
Brad Riley.
Aye.
Motion passes. Councilor Derby.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. President. And the last piece of new business is an order of taking for the Union Street tip project, which I would like to move to property in the form of a motion.
Second.
We have a motion and a second. Any further discussion? You know, Barbara?
Lindsay Rothschild,
Aye.
Owen Zaret,
Yes.
Connie Denham,
Aye.
Salem Derby,
Aye.
Omar Gomez,
Aye.
Tom Peak.
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist.
Aye.
Motion passes. Look like we do,
To
Barbara?
Omar. I remember that Jeff was talking about this at the last meeting, and he had kind of requested, it doesn't need to be advertised, but he was talking about wanting a public hearing to not hold things up. Owen, do you know anything?
To do a public hearing about the Union Street tip project?
Right. In his paperwork at the last meeting, he had asked about January 19th. I just wanted to remind you about that.
I think we didn't schedule that yet?
No,
No?
because you didn't have it yet.
Oh, okay. Anyone want to make a motion to have a public hearing that day?
I'll move to set a public hearing for the order of taking for Union Street tip project for January 19th at 6:15 in these chambers.
Second.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for the public hearing. Any further discussion? Barbara?
Owen Zaret,
Yes.
Connie Denham,
Aye.
Salem Derby,
Aye.
Omar Gomez,
Aye.
Tom Peak.
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild.
Aye.
Motion passes. Look like we did everything what is in our agenda, so I will take a motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Second.
So we have a motion and a second to adjourn. Barbara?
Connie Denham,
Aye.
Salem Derby,
Aye.
Omar Gomez. Tom Peak.
Aye.
Aye.
Brad Riley,
Aye.
Dan Rist,
Aye.
Lindsay Rothschild,
Aye.
Owen Zaret.
Yes.
Motion passes. Everybody have a great night.
Awesome. Thank you. Nice job, Omar.
All right, thank you.
Thank
We made
you,
it through the first one,
everybody.
guys.
Great meeting.
Take care,
Bye.
guys.
Bye.
Record.